All right, so functionally this thing's finished. I started on Saturday using scrap pieces of wood that I had accumulated. The only thing I had to buy is a 4x8 sheet for the top of a MFD. And I did have to pick up a couple of new 2x4x8s because I was running a little short on some of the longer links. But it is wrapped up. There's a few other little trim out items I need to do. Probably put some lips down there so things won't just roll off. Haven't completely made my mind up yet how I want to do that. Probably going to add a cord where I can plug all of the saws in here and just have an extension cord to run to the wall. Of course, it's got casters on it. And I can roll it out to the carport or back here on my back porch of the shop and use it, keep the sawdust down. I do have, my shop vac. I can actually, if I'm going to do a lot of cutting, hook the shop vac to it. The miter saw's mounted. Everything's kind of ready to rock and roll. I've actually already used it today. I had to throw together a little build for a lady for her tortoises for the winter. So I had to build her a little enclosure that she's going to come pick up and set up for her pets. But anyway, so let me show you how this thing works. I'm going to try to set the camera down and show you how the table actually works. So bear with me. So this is going to be an extension of the table that I can actually work on. So we've got a handle, a rope handle. It locks in. And I've got these two little latches just to kind of make sure it doesn't fall or these don't give way. Boom. And now it's pretty sturdy. Now on this side, I'm going to need to do some cuts with my miter saw. Got same thing, two rope latches. It locks. Lock this in place. Make sure that these don't give way. And pretty sturdy. Saw works, plenty of clearance. I can go side to side, back and forth, no problems. Everything kind of turned out exactly like I was hoping. So yeah, there's the finished product. Like I said, pretty much everything from here down was scrap, leftover pieces of wood I've had from other projects, and bit pieces here and there. And then it's basically just this top piece. I had to buy a few pieces of lumber, and this top, of course, I routed the edges. See if you can see here. I'm not a highly skilled woodworker. I don't do this for a living, but I do like to tinker and play. I don't have high super end dollar tools. This is the cheapest table saw you can get at Harbor Freight. This is one of the decent miter saws. The router it's a Skill router table that came with plastic legs. I just did away with them now that we've got this on this table. Pretty much store all the fences and guards and equipment. Toolbox full of router bits and just different tools that go with all this stuff. And then I do have my metal chop saw under here, and I have my metal bandsaw that I'll still have to pull out. I mean, these are used very, very rarely. So anyway, other than some trim out stuff and maybe add in some things later, this project is a wrap. I've already used it this morning to build out this little tortoise enclosure for a lady in Orange, Texas. And everything worked exactly the way it's supposed to. So super thrilled with it. I think total I've got, just to build the table, I do have those big casters, but I already had them. So I think I've spent maybe 80 bucks at the most to build out this table. Anyway, that's a wrap. I'll put some pictures of, you know, the whole build as I went along the back, on the back of this video. So, peace.